Hey there, I'm just taking some time out to give you a demonstration of some new software that we've created for managing and reporting on the batch window in JD Edwards. So we've written some specific dashboards and tools and infrastructure to download all of that information from your site, to upload that to the cloud, and then to give you some really nice, insightful dashboarding and reporting so you can make decisions based upon your batch windows. I find this really handy if you make any system changes whatsoever, whether that's a single UBE change, whether it's a database performance change, whether it's a network and infrastructure change. You are able to quantify the improvements or not improvements after those changes have been made. This works by installing an agent on one of your machines on your on-premise instance, and it selects the jobs on a scheduled basis, so we suggest maybe hourly or half hourly, and it uploads any new jobs to the cloud, and then all of our dashboards report on that latest data. So what you see here is I've actually got a date range selected for this particular example, and I've chosen this week. So, or I can just change. I can choose a single day, or I can choose a month. So I've got any options that I want to do is in terms of a start date and an end date. But let's leave it at this date, and we apply that. And we can see all the current dashboards are only reporting on those UBEs that have executed between September the 1st and September the 7th. Now, if I wanted to only look at a particular system code, I can pull down this option, and that will enable me to then just say, well, I only want the warehousing jobs, and we look at that, and that's 46, or I only want the electronic messaging jobs or sales order management. So if I was just to choose sales order management system code, all of that filtering is applied on all of the dashboards that you see on the screen here. So now we're only seeing our 42 jobs, so we're seeing all the sales jobs, and we're seeing their aggregate time by how many seconds they've consumed, and we're seeing how many executions of those jobs. Right? So what we have is between September the 1st and September the 7th, in a single environment, in our AU environment, we have got all the following sales jobs. We want to choose all system codes, so we can pull this down and select all system codes, and once again all of our graphs are updated. We can even choose a particular job queue, or we can choose a particular user to see what they've been doing in that same date range. So as we look at this initial graph, we see the average run time in that period of time. So this has been running 1800 seconds, which is approximately 35 minutes. And I think this is the name of the job. It's on average processing 9,400 rows in the driver section, in the main driver, and that's been run twice in this particular date period. And we can scroll across and see the same data, and this is sorted, so it gives you the top 25 jobs by average run time. This is just to give you a snapshot of your environment. Then, amongst those jobs, we see which jobs have consumed the most amount of runtime seconds on your batch servers, and we can see that R42565, so invoice print, is the biggest consumer of CPU seconds on the batch server. And we can scroll across here, but we see in terms of executions, R42473 has been run 2,166 times, so it's been run the most. Now, if I want to look at individual runtimes for any of these particular jobs, so if I scroll across here to 46472, I can click on that, and that's going to apply filtering on all of my graphs, which shows me, it's actually, although it has been run quite often, so it's been run 502 times in this amount of time in the AU environment, it only runs for about 3 seconds or 2 seconds. So I'm not really that concerned about that particular job. But let's see what for all of our environments, let's see if there's any difference. Let's see if there's more jobs run. And no, that stays at 502 for that particular job, so it's only run for the AU. But then if we were to look at the R42565, we can see there has been some variances in that. So we can see in this particular instance it took 1,000 seconds. Now we can tell that that's job 91714, and what we can do is we can drill down into further information for that particular job if we wanted to. So hopefully you can see from this quick video that it's very, very simple for us to get some high level idea about how long our jobs are running for, how many rows they're processing, and we can also do some really cool trend analysis on that data with our UBEAnalytics package.